Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading, the very first reading of 2026 on the old new channel here, the 13th moon. Please take what resonates and discard what doesn't. This is a general message. Okay, so it's collective for sure. Okay, so just remember that it's universal. All right, I'm gonna roll the dice. Get it cracking pretty quick here. All right, we got Virgo energy. We got Uranus energy and the 12th house. Quick endings. Hermit energy. I feel like somebody is going to come out of hiding quicker. I mean, Uranus energy is fast. It's lightning. It's usually like epiphanies and, oh my gosh, the sudden light bulb comes on and you figure out the puzzle and you figure out where the last piece is or something like that, because the 12th house would be endings, something ending. I always get imprisonment, I always get somebody being held back or being trapped And then with this Virgo energy, it gives that trapped feeling. Because maybe not all Virgos want to be hidden. Maybe some want to be seen. All right. So we do have personal readings going on now. All right. Whitney Moonshine at gmail.com is how you can get a hold of me. It's in the description box below and also in the about section. All right. Give me this Virgo energy. Whoa. Whoa. Conflicts in reverse ending. Four of Wands in reverse. There's the offer. Okay. World in reverse. Possibly this Hermit energy where it's like, maybe somebody's feeling as if they had to hide forever, like it was going to be the repeated cycle that they were never going to be able to deal with this conflict or something. They were never going to be able to get away from it, take a day off, right? Just something, I don't know, something pretty nasty, some type of repetitive cycle. All right, what's this Uranus energy? And maybe we're in Gemini energy because it's finally communication. I was surprised not to see Mercury, but there's anxiety here with the 9 of Swords, but it wanted to come in reverse. So maybe that's the universe kind of giving some type of affirmation of trying to get you to stop worrying about something. That this never-ending conflict, there is actually an ending. Okay, Thief in reverse. It's possible that somebody believes that they're going to get stolen from. Okay, which is maybe why they're hiding. Maybe they just want to stay home because they think their home's going to get broken into, or they think somebody's going to come and try to take what's theirs, or, just delusions. Okay, which can also be the 12th house. Okay. Somebody thinks they know something. They go on a whim instead of checking the facts, right? So now Hermit, it's almost like now the Hermit gets to be released from almost like being homebound, being housebound. I don't know, give me this 12th house. The Emperor. Ooh. With the Knight of Coins and the Knight of Swords. Ooh. There's your power, your boundaries. 12th house. That's where your battle is. That's where your opponent is sitting, in your 12th house. And now it's like you're finally doing something about this. Obviously, this person can't sit there anymore. because you don't want to hide anymore. It's like you're hiding. Maybe they're taking over your life. They're taking the spotlight, something like that. Right? And it's like somebody, obviously Gemini can't hide anymore. They don't want to hide anymore. They want to be visible now. And they want to battle possibly this Knight of Coins. All right. And that's where they're going to put their boundaries up right away. All right. You got anything else for me there, Spirit? The Lovers and Death. Oof. Some contract is over. Like maybe you thought your spouse was going to come and fucking rob you blind or something. King of Cups in reversed. Heartwarming. What am I saying? Am I trying to say heartworm? Warm-hearted. I don't know what I was trying to say. Heartworm? I don't know. Maybe they got heartworms. Isn't that a dog? Don't dogs get that? Anyways, okay. Lovers, decisions with death, transformation. Obviously, this world in reverse. Again, what this Emperor feels like he can't get out of. This 12th house of possibly delusions, where they were going to get stolen from, or somebody was going to do something, or they just kind of felt like conflict was everywhere. Like they weren't safe. Somebody didn't feel safe, and that's changing. Obviously, you know, with an increase of anxiety like that, like it can kill you, right? Anxiety is stress, and stress leads to heart attacks, and heart attacks lead to death. Okay, so we have Death, the Emperor, and the Lovers, which is Scorpio, Aries, and Gemini energy. So Gemini did show up. Okay, so this is possibly a partnership that is over with. 12th house. Okay, we're getting some type of new awakenings to it. Okay, possibly this King of Cups in reverse. Maybe you knew your partner was cold-hearted, but it was really hard to prove, right? You knew that they were going to hurt you, or they were going to try to do something, right? Again, hard to prove, because if they didn't actually do anything, but it's just kind of threats. Threats. A lot of that is over with now. A peace visitor with the 6 of Cups. So somebody from the past, okay? You might be kind of hooking up with somebody from your past that is going to help you, okay, deal with this lover, so you can get your power back from this person and stop worrying about what they are going to do, right? It's suddenly, you know, like getting some much needed advice over a very long conflict with somebody, and somebody who possibly did steal from you. Like it's possible that money is maybe coming back around again. Okay, maybe from this Emperor. I mean, it's hard to say who's the good guy and who's the bad guy in this, because I mean, I know this King of Cups is an asshole, and he's in reverse. He's just rubbing me the wrong way. I don't like his demeanor. And he's sitting in that hermit energy where it's like somebody who looked like they loved you really didn't. Somebody who looked like they cared about you really secretly didn't. They were hiding everything. You know, possibly just staying in a relationship because it was convenient and not loving at all. And maybe you were in love. Okay. That hurts the heart, you know, knowing that somebody used you. Maybe they used you for a cover. Maybe they used you for a story. Maybe they used you for a parent, right? They used you for something. And that's that Uranus energy where now that anxiety goes, because now collective knows that they were being used, and it's not just in their heads or something that they were driving themselves crazy over. Like, no, if you thought you were being used, the universe is here to tell you you were. Okay, you were used quite a few different ways. You were used to be stolen from. You were used so somebody could get a holiday. Somebody constantly put you in conflict, okay, to successfully take offers away from you, right? Of course, if they threaten you, are you going to take the offer? No, right? So definitely with this new energy, we're going into a new full moon. Like we're going into its energy tomorrow. The full moon is on the 3rd. So this is big. Something is I feel like the case is going to break wide open. Something, I don't know what that means. Okay, we've got lawyers here, we've got court. I don't know what it means, but the case is going to break open. Okay, and whenever you're watching this, it's a timeless reading. Okay, obviously, when you feel to read it or to watch it, is most likely when you're going to get this verdict. Okay, and you probably think the verdict is going to go against you, and I don't think it is. I feel like something is going to go in your favor, and because it goes in your favor, it moves quick. Because, obviously, I feel like the guilty party knows they're guilty. Okay, so once they know that the jig is up, then they might make you an offer quick. They might try to get this over with quick. They might try to skip the court system. They might, once somebody knows they're guilty of something and they can't prove any otherwise other than their guilt, okay, they might not want to go to jail. Okay, so there's the Ace of Coins, money, success, and beginnings. Okay, so there's that money coming in for somebody after, and there's the marriage. Okay, and judgment. So, I mean, this King of Cups definitely stole from you, okay? And maybe through a marriage, through an inheritance, possibly through both. Okay, they were your husband or they were your wife, right? So there might not have been anything that they could do. This could have came through another family member on that side, like on their side, and it had your name on it, but they didn't know that you were divorced or that you were separated because they had dementia or something like that, So there's definitely money here, and this is the past. This is second chances. So something is coming back around for Gemini that was stolen or hidden, okay? Hermit. Possibly this king just hid everything. Okay, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And we do have our sister channel going on right now, Whitney Moonshine. Moonshine Tarot 13 on YouTube, streaming the collective readings and doing the live messages. All right, peace out. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I really hope this resonates. All right, peace.